Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I actually just wanted to do a little video today, a mini art haul. So today I wanted to go over some fun things. I have a different setup here. And I got my package. So let's do an unboxing. In a previous video, I said I wasn't supposed to buy certain art supplies. I said I was very maxed out. I moved into my new studio, have all these unused art supplies, and here's another art haul. So your girl cannot buy a single sketchbook, a single notepad, because you see all of those, and then you see all of those, and then you see all of these. So she has tons of things to paint on. There is no reason that another sketchbook should enter this room. There's even one that's unopened. Do, 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 do. Yes, I'm guilty. Okay, but these things are really fun, and I think that I will use them. And let's just get into it. Okay, the very first thing I purchased was the Transcend Stay Wet paint storage box, and I fell in love with this thing. I have one already with some of my colors, and I bought, you'll see, to put a new set of colors in here. These are my go-to colors, but I have a new set of colors, which let's do that one next. Okay, so that's that. Actually, let's do this. So the last thing in this package was my white gouache, because just like that, I finished. So I made 2 slots for white gouache, and I finished one already. And this was the entire mini 5 milliliter tube. So I bought a big one because it's a must. So that's that package. And here we have more things. So my all-time favorite color, my signature color, I must have this in every palette that I use, in every medium that I use, the opal, or a variation of opal pink. And this is the 15 milliliter. I actually have opal pink in here, but this is the Arteza. Actually, these 3 colors here are Arteza. And I wanted to test it out to see if I like this one compared to this one. I have a strong feeling I'm gonna love this one. So that's opal and Holbein gouache. Then I purchased this set of Holbein. I believe this is the spring set, and every single color was amazing. So what was super cool about this is that it's a 15 milliliter set. I purchased the smaller one at I believe, yeah, both of these are from Amazon. The 5 milliliter one, just to see if I liked it, and I fell in love. And look at these colors. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I can't wait. So all of these colors are going into my new Transcend water palette. There's 16 spots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, I believe. Yes, 12. And that gives me 12, 13, 14, 2 spots for white, and then 2 spots for my opal, because that's a must. I'm already halfway gone with my opal in this palette. And to go along, not that I needed it, but I thought it'd be perfect, and I mentioned these in a previous favorite supplies video, my Princeton, what are these? Princeton Select. I really love these brushes, and I don't have this collection of sizes. And most of my brushes that I have in the Select size are round, and these are the chisels. So I think this will be useful for the gouache, because I love the Selects for the gouache. And then lastly, another palette of this fluid hot press finish watercolor paper. I bought a mini one like the day before I bought this one, so I actually ordered this one first on Amazon, and then I said, I saw this in my local art store and I felt it. I just touched the paper and I fell in love. And then I realized when I got home and I checked on my package that they were the same brand. So I'm glad that I got to try it before getting this in, and I love this size, 9x12. And so here's some little drawings that I've done with gouache. So this one here was done on the Aquarello 100% cotton paper. I love the Aquarello. However, it does give me a more textural, this is hot press, textural look, and I'm going for more of a smoother look with my gouache, but every now and then I do like that textural look. So that's hot press. This is also hot press Aquarello, same paper. This one here is the fluid, and this was done, I have a reel of this, and I believe it's a short also, on-site plein air painting, and I fell in love with this view, and I constantly go back to this spot and this location often. I just changed my view, but I mean, look at how vibrant these are the same gouache. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, all of these are done with the same gouache palette set. So this is my type of vibrancy landscape that I'm trying to go for. So that is that one. Oh, also when I did some research, which I'm still working on, so I probably won't mention that just yet, but I did actually this body figure the same day I did this one, and the same day that I did this one. These were all done on the same day for another video that is being compiled at the moment. Then we have these mini abstract paintings. So here's a funny thing, is that I actually used mixed media paper on 2 of these, and 2 of these I used the fluid paper, and I must tell you that I cannot tell the difference between the two. I would say, yeah, I have no idea which one is hot press and which one is mixed media paper. I have a feeling 3 of these are the same type of paper. And oh, this one's for sure the fluid. Yep. So this one's on fluid because I know this one's on fluid. So it's softer than the mixed media. And I believe all of these are on mixed media paper. Long story short, mixed media paper is the same feeling as the fluid. And I'm going to grab the one that I used. Okay, so I used the Swarthmore mixed media paper to, I believe, at least two of these, if not all three of them. They feel the exact same. And it's kind of a bit disappointing that you get the same quality for this hot press with this mixed media. This is like $6. This was like $14, $10. I can't remember. It's expensive. But if you're looking for an alternative to hot press paper, go with the Swarthmore mixed media. You'll get the same finish feel. Like the paper waves a little bit, but it's not like, that's like the biggest difference that I noticed, but the paper feels the same. So this one actually warped a little bit, but because I used a lot of water, but you can see the difference in warping, I think. Here, let me turn some of these over so that you can see just a white blank area. But this is the mixed media, this is the fluid. Pretty similar. Also, the weight is different. Like this is much thicker and cardstock like, whereas this one's a lot softer. I mean, it's definitely a quality paper. Mixed media is acid free, heavyweight for finished art, wet and dry mixed media, sans acid. Oh, that's a different language. But yes, vellum surface I think is what makes it feel like hot press, because vellum is technically like a cotton finish. And this is acid free. It doesn't say 100% cotton. Hot press watercolor paper, acid free, 140 pound, gram, 300 grams, 15 sheets. Anywho's, if you're looking for an alternative, I definitely recommend the mixed media Swarthmore paper. So those are the little pieces that I've been working on. And oh yes, this is the Fabriano Aquarello watercolor paper. There's no alternative to this. This is probably, I'm saying no cheaper alternative. But I do think this is an alternative to Arches if you're looking for a bit of a cheaper quality, because this is still expensive. I love this texture compared to the Arches. It's a bit less grainy versus the cold press Arches is pretty, rough. But those are the three papers that I've been working with lately. So let's take a second to fill in my palette and see how satisfying it is to use. Okay, so I'm actually going to remove my pretty fabric here and try to not ruin it. It was not cheap. I put that there for aesthetic reasons. So this Transin palette, it's just worth it. Like if you really like to travel with your paint, and I think I mentioned last time This is comparable to a Himi sort of stay wet gouache feel, and I really am not a fan of Himi. But yeah, like, look, I one trick that I do is respray it before I close it, but it's like very goopy. If you like goopy paint, this is so amazing. So I'm actually going to fill up this white one first. And the other thing too you want to keep in mind is to keep putting it back the way you placed it originally. Let me grab a tissue and I'll be back. Okay, so let's see. I think this is gonna overflow, so I'm gonna try to catch it. And I try not to fill these too much. I actually kind of want to get the stuff off the lid. That's a whole lot of paint on the lid. I hate when that happens. So even though it's kind of hard to avoid this, I try to not fill it all the way because it does tend to overflow, as you can see from my thing here, the little silicone sealer, which is very important to put that back. Okay, so that's it for that one, and you can see my opal pink is still there, very low. Let's just seal it back up. And I love this thing. It's the best discovery ever. And then you close it, and then you make sure you put that little thing there, and you're good to go. Okay, so I mentioned for this one that I want 2 white locations and 2 pink locations, so I'll probably make them the top row. And then that leaves me with 4, 8, 10, 12. So that leaves me with enough space for these. Okay. And I'll speed up this part, but it's very satisfying. You guys, I just realized that I got actual like silver metallic paint, and I'm like so excited. So you just have to fix a couple of these. This one. And I'm okay when they cross-contaminate. You're probably freaking out right now. It's alright. Look at these colors. White, opal. I'll give you the order. This red one here is vermilion. The peach one here is pale coral. The yellow one there is Cari Japonica yellow. Am I saying that right? This one. Wow, that's a pretty yellow. This one's lemon. The next one is light ochre. And the one right next to light ochre is, so this one here is pale patina. This green is beautiful. It's called seedling. I don't know why I'm trying to read upside down. And this one here, this light blue, is Myosotis. Oh my god, I'm butchering this name. Myosotis blue. Myosotis? I'm not sure. This last blue on this column is Dayflower blue. Purple is the Bellflower. Such a beautiful color. This gray is silver gray. And the very last one is a metallic, and it's antique silver. So I'm super excited to test these out. I will let you know what I think. And to conclude this video, let's put our little silicone thing over it. And there you have it. Seal that very tightly. Snap it, close it shut. Look at those colors. So this is my first palette, which I would think is more of a traditional color palette. And this is my spring palette, which we're going into the fall, but who cares? This is my world of color range. Definitely love these two. Okay, so that's today's video. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!